Hi, welcome back. In the last video we learned about the if condition. We had come across a problem that what if you input your age is 200 or minus 200? It will still say that you are old or will still say that you are a child. Ideally, it should say that your age is invalid. To achieve this, we have and or operations. Apart from comparison, you can also have and or operations. What are they? They are logical operations. You can combine two comparisons with and or operations. Let's take the same example. As I said, we can combine two comparisons with and or operations. If you want to say that a person is old, you don't want to just say that age is greater than 65. You might also want to say that age is less than 130. 122 years probably being the longest human has lived. So we will rewrite the first condition using and. If age is greater than 65 and age is less than 130, then this is important. So you are old will only be printed if age is greater than 65 and age is less than 130. If any of these conditions are not satisfied, it will not enter into the then block. Previously, it was executed with any value greater than 65. Now with and, we want to ensure that both conditions, age is greater than 65 and age is less than 130, are satisfied. With this knowledge, we will rewrite all of the statements. Else if age is greater than 19 and age is less than or equal to 65. Else if age is less than or equal to 12 and age is greater than or equal to 0. We will put in one more explicit condition for teenagers. Else if age is greater than or equal to 13 and age is less than or equal to 19. Print you are a teenager. If none of the conditions match, we will say that age is invalid. Meaning, in the else block, we will write this print statement. Else, print age is invalid. Now you can see the completeness of this program. You can put any age and it will definitely go into one of the blocks and execute to give a proper statement. You can rearrange the statement and that will not have any effect on this output. For example, if you put this at first and this as second, this will not have any effect on the program. You can have an or condition. Let's say you want to validate the input age first. We want to check any negative value or value greater than 130 is invalid. Then just after taking input from the user, we will validate the age. If age is less than 0 or age is greater than 130, then print age is invalid. End if. Syntax wise, this is the same as the and operation. Only thing is, if any of these operations are satisfied, it will enter into the block and print age is invalid. Let's run the program. Let's put the age as 150. Okay, age is invalid is printed twice. This happened because our or condition check is satisfied and also it went through all of the if then else if blocks where none of the condition matches. So finally it went to the else block and message is printed. We don't want that. Basically we want to end the program if the age is invalid. How do we do that? It's very simple. There's a command called end. End will terminate the program right there. So we will put end statement inside our age validation if then block. So now if you give the wrong age, the program will not proceed further. Hence our else block will never be executed, but this is just for demonstration. Let us run the program. We'll input the age as 150. You can see that age is invalid is printed only once. You can have nested if-then-else blocks, that is, if-then blocks inside other if-then blocks. In this example, we are inputting the month from the user as well as the year. In the if month is equal to 2 or February, then there's another if statement which checks if the year is a leap year or not by dividing the year by 4 or 400. If it is a leap year, then it prints that this month has 29 days. Else it will print that this month has 28 days. Then else if month is equal to 4, 6, 9 or 11 or April, June, September or November, then it prints that this month has 30 days. Else the remaining months it prints that it has 31 days. Remember, mod gives a remainder of division. Here, in this example, when the month is of value 2, it goes inside the if block. Again further, there is an if block that checks if the year is divisible by 400 or 4 using the mod operator. This is to check if it is a leap year. Then it prints the number of days of the month accordingly. If month is among 4, 6, 9 or 11, then it prints that the month has 30 days. Else, it prints that the month has 31 days. Let us run the program. I will input the month as 2 and the year as 2020. 29 days is printed. This is correct since 2020 is a leap year. You can also group some logical operations the way you do in mathematics. In this example, we have grouped two expressions. One is age is less than 21 and income is less than 10,000, and the other one is age is greater than 65 and income is less than 20,000. Either one of these conditions should be satisfied so as to say that the person is not eligible for a loan. If age is less than 21 and income is less than 10,000, or age is greater than 65 and income is less than 20,000, then print, sorry, you are not eligible for loan, end if. In this example, you can see that if a person's age is less than 21 and income is less than 10,000, or if the person's age is greater than 65 and income is less than 20,000, he will not be eligible for a loan. Logical operations evaluation. It's either yes or no or true or false. If you notice, all of these conditions are either satisfied or not satisfied. In computers, when the condition is satisfied, then it is said that the value of the condition is yes or true. If it is not satisfied, value is said to be no or false. Mostly true and false are used. It can be either satisfied or not satisfied. It cannot be both or anywhere in between. It is always binary. It is either true or false or yes or no. It might be a little difficult to understand it, but go along with the flow. Once we start doing more exercises, you will understand more. We will be using this more often. See you in the next video.